Alrighty, welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. Bam, 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 bam. Man, singing is a body exercise. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Singing hurts in the tummy. It hurts in the tummy. Got love in my tummy.
You're back.
Welcome. So what do we have here?
All right.
All right, let's go. Let's work. Let's work, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, that hurts. Yeah. That's the body. Yada yada. All right, let's go. Okay. Let's go. As usual, we are doing our warm-ups there. Our lovely warm-ups, I must say. Don't forget to do your warm-ups. Haven't done them today, so haven't drawn anything today, so let's go. Starting with straight lines. Starting with straight lines. No strainer, man. Welcome. Welcome to the show. If you don't already know, tell a friend. Shady is back. Or so. Welcome. Done my daily exercise today. So there's that. My daily exercise. Now I have to do my daily drawings. My daily drawings. My daily exercise is, I don't know, read something. Read something. Read something. Oh. Read a book. But also like what's called currently I'm reading a book called what's called again? It's a book how to write a story. I think it's called Anatomy of a Story. We are doing you know the drill. We're doing the observation drawings as always. We do our hands, you know. And then we're trying to the last hour we always try to complete this one. Look at this. Look at this. This looks decent enough, man. I'm kind of proud of that one. Look at this shit, bro. Look at that, man. Can you see that? Maybe there should be a little bit more down there, but yeah. We're doing hand drawings, as always, as usual. I guess it's trying to finish the book, but honestly, the observation drawings are more important than actual anatomy for me right now. You even reading about anatomy, that's very studious of you. No, it's not really anatomy itself. It's more like how to write a story, anatomy of a story, like not anatomy of an anatomy of a body. Like how a story is structured and what makes a good story. Because everybody can tell a story, but what's the difference between a bad story and a really good anatomy of a story? Yeah. It's anatomy, but it's not anatomy. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's not the anatomy of the anatomy. But it's very interesting, actually, you know. I guess I can tell about things I recently learned about that, so like a retelling. Because every story has like a desire, you know. If like a character or something has no desire, then the story won't go anywhere. Like, imagine like a dude who works like a 9 to 5, you know, and that's it, you know. But once he decided, honestly, I want something, I want to be an artist. Now you have to ask yourself, how much is he willing to sacrifice, you know? How much willing is he to do to get that desire? Is it that important, you know? Is he going to quit his job just to pursue his art career now? Or is he like more leisure and try to make time when it's when there is something, you know? And they have like already like a story, you know? A plot point, you know? A desire. So that's very important. I mean, that's. I mean, if that's your desire, then that's your story, you know. Like, how much do you desire your things? That's very important. And then also the what's important but understand is then the character development. Like, you will change after you've gone through the desire. Like, you've changed. Like, for example, because you quit your job, your family is kind of like, you know, angry at you, stuff like that, and your friends say you're crazy, and like there's like you learn about, okay, there's not really like about friendship and like family and all this stuff, you know. Then you're gonna be not the same as the beginning, you know. AJ, this dude, howdy, welcome, and that's really interesting. Like, to me, like how a story is made. Because also in art, when you draw something, that's like communication you want to tell, also a story in that sense, right? So knowing how to write a good story, I think, is also a nice thing to have as an artist, you know? A nice toolkit, so like understanding what's really important. So number one first, a story has legs if it has desire. Or something has desire. Number one. And the next part would be premise, guys. Apparently, like, if you want to make a good story, you have to have a good premise. And what is a premise? A premise is basically, you can simplify the whole story in one sentence, basically. And that's really like kind of difficult. I mean, that's the whole premise. I guess the premise for my story with the guy is like, he wants to be a story about a person who wants to be an artist. I mean, it's a very genetic premise, but it's a premise and nonetheless, you know. Like, for example, like I think in Jurassic Park is like, what if like the humans and a dinosaur fight each other, you know, or meet each other? And that's like a premise, you know. That's interesting. So it's very important to have like a premise, a good premise, because no matter how good your character is, apparently, or like just your overall story, if your foundation is kind of, a premise is kind of shit, everything is shit, bro. That's why fundamentals are very important. I mean, it's kind of like, I can see like parallels to like actually drawing too. Like if your fundamentals are bad, no matter how much of rendering you do, in the picture you're gonna draw, it looks like shit, you know. No matter what you do, you know. No matter if you don't know anatomy or perspective, no amount of rendering can hide that fact, you know. No amount of rendering gonna hide that shit. But it's kind of like an interesting way to think about stories. but also like, what's the story of yourself, you know? My story is a dude that wants to become a superstar. That's my story, right? A superstar, Frankie, super. I'm doing warm-ups right now. Warm-ups. Getting my pen into like drawing mood. It's my daily warm-ups because I haven't drawn anything today. So it's kind of like me reminding, oh yeah, that's how you draw basically. And depending on how much I need it, I go there. How much like need to draw. So more feeling based. Like some people ask me, oh, how long do you do your warm-ups? I don't know. I do like 30 minutes actually. It really depends. Sometimes I do a shorter, a little longer, you know. Exactly. I have amnesia, that's why. Yeah, that's how you draw it. I mean, to be fair, it's the same thing with like, I mean, we talked about this. Nah, not really, though. Don't believe everything I'm saying, guys. Or like, don't believe everything people say in the internet, please. No. But in a sense, it's more like sometimes you kind of have to restudy things to remember how it was again. Like for anatomy, like how to do arms, or like how to do the body and all that stuff. It's like you have to kind of like restudy, but a restart is nice because you don't have to go from ground zero, which is nice. You don't have to go from ground zero. Daily is very nice. But yeah, after the warm-ups, we're drawing hands. Maybe that's more interesting for you. So maybe, I don't know, maybe come in 30 minutes again. Go back to my stream and then you can see me drawing hands. Or you go wait a little longer and end the streams like the last hour I do work on my illustration. I'm working on my illustration, baby. Dude, singing is tiring, bro. Singing is such a like stomach exercise. Holy shit. I think every singer has like a six-pack. Not gonna lie, man. I think every singer has some sort of six-pack. But holy shit, bro. My stomach is like is tired. My stomach is goddamn tired, man. I don't know how they do that, man. I mean, I eventually will learn it, but yeah, maybe it's just practice, you know. Sometimes I need just better six-pack. You just have to get a better six-pack, guys. Getting like a nice six-pack. Or like quarter. Normally it's really weird. No, not normally it's weird what I'm saying. It's weird that a lot of exercises has to do with core techniques. Like if you're running, if you have good core muscles, then running is easier for you. Although you might think it's only about like, you know, the legs, you know, you're running with your legs, but honestly, you're running with your stomach actually. You're actually running with the stomach, which is Doesn't really make any sense, but it actually does. Having legs are also important for running, I guess, yeah. Otherwise you can't really run, or can you? Maybe that's the premise. It's about the story about somebody who has no legs wants to run. No, that sounds interesting actually. Now that's a premise that's actually interesting. A person who has no legs wants to run. Down. Now that's an interesting story. How will he do it? How is he going to do that if he has no legs? Maybe the story is then he kind of gets like what's called like robot legs. and then the final moment he's gonna run. But I guess maybe he's like kind of poor and he has to kind of work his way up for that, you know? The challenge. So he has to kind of think around to get money. And I guess the story is like about the person who wants legs. Now that's a story worth telling, I would say. What do you guys think? Or a person who can't fly wants to fly. I mean, maybe that's too generic, I guess. That's too generic, I guess. Something you want to achieve. Person who wants to appreciate life. Ah, no, that's like a weak premise. Okay, cool. Alright. That's a weak premise. Premise. All right, mice. No, don't need that. That's later on. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, there. This is where we stopped, I would say. Why did you delete the message? Sorry. Do the worm. I don't know what you mean by that, but alright. So there's that. Dun, dun, dun. So there's that. That sounds really bad. Okay. I appreciate that. That's nice. I appreciate you that conscious. But I don't know how you would do it, but I guess if you find a way, then good on you, man. Good on you. But yeah, now we're gonna draw some hands, you know, look at this. Now we're gonna draw some hands. And that's what we do it now for 2 hours. Let's go, baby. I love hand drawings. But the more you draw hands, the easier it becomes, I think. I would say. The more hands you're drawing, the easier things become. Alright, and there's that's down there. Really? Ah, yeah. That's Green Hermit's premise. You take everything out of context. Like he has a curse that everything he hears everything out of context. And he has to kind of navigate through life. The curse of no context. Misrepresented context. The Hermit story. Everything too planned. I mean, yeah, the life is not that exciting. Life is not really like what's called a movie in that sense. And I guess that's your motivation, you know, because life is too boring. You have to take everything out of context. And he looks so happy. And maybe he loves you, you know. He loves you. The premise of this story is stop making everything a premise in the story. This story about he only lost my goldfish. How do you know that? Are you like a dog whisperer? Oh, he's gonna eat the goldfish. No, not Larry, the goldfish. I mean, have you given like a pet name for goldfish? He is very food motivated. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I can hope he doesn't eat your goldfish. Otherwise, it's gonna be. I don't think that's very good for your dog and for your goldfish. But that's just me, man. That's just me. That is just me. Sometimes you just have to sometimes you have to be a little bit cautious, I guess. That's the moral of the story. It's okay, alright. Okay, that makes more okay, yeah. Classic case out of context. I guess, yeah, goldfish is a goldfish, but also like a snack too. And a food oriented, I mean, goldfish can be also, you know, seen as a food for some people, especially for predators. Especially for predators. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't taste very good. Have you tried it? I mean, have you eaten a goldfish raw? Because I think that's very unhealthy. That's very actually, no. I think you get poisoned. Get poisonous. Like you get food poisoning. Why would you eat your goldfish? I mean, it really depends, like, on the situation. Like, if you're kind of like starving and there's no food or food somewhere, you know, there's only one way to do it. Well, not raw. That's just gross. I mean, I don't know you. I don't know what kind of kink you're in, what a beast you are. I don't know. But even if you kind of like, what's called, cook your goldfish, that's de-escalated at least. De-escalated. And fish can have a lot of parasites. But is your goldfish? I don't think he's like that parasite. But if so, damn it. What are you saying? So you gotta cook it. All right. Okay, the premise, or like the thing is, you're gonna eat it cooked. I mean, even if you cook it, I think it's still all right, right? It's still okay, I would say. I mean, if you got like some sort of sauce or like got kind of flavor. Have you tried it? Have you tried it like cooked goldfish? I mean, in the end of the day, it's just a fish, right? Like, fish tastes like a fish. Or is this like the difference? Where's the meaty part? There are different fish flavors. Really? Like what's the different fish flavor? I mean, I tasted fish. Like, to me, I guess tuna is different than like no, the other fish, I guess. They have different textures. But I don't know. Is an octopus a fish? Like, what do we categorize? Well, like, what is fish? You know, what is fish? What do we categorize like those things? Yeah. Now we're getting a little bit philosophical here. What is fish? A fish? What's a fish? Like, is a fish an octopus, or is everything that is in the, you know, in the sea a fish? Or is like, I think fish is like the over categorized thing, right? Like, the fish is everything, but then you go a little bit deeper and it's like more octopus. High fish, you know. There's a little bit more up there, I guess. So. But I'm not an expert, so I don't know. But maybe Google knows something about it, so maybe check that out. It's like a half point, right? A half point. And more up there. A fish is a fish. Find Nemo, yeah. And goldfish are spawn of evil. Why would you say that? Oh no, so God, we need that one in chat, man. Any marine biologist in chat? In the chat, yeah, here, of course. Thank you, thank you. Goldfish are evil. Well, they're not. At least they're not that evil, I would say. We need, or we can ask Google, guys. Google is, or like we can ask our waifu AI, guys. I think that's the right way to do things, right? Ask your waifu AI. I think that's the right call to do it. Waifu AI. It's gonna be interesting. And then, what did you do, man? What did you ask? Did you ask for like secret things? Thank you, thank you. Did you ask like for secret things, like the atomic codes for like a secret base? You can't do that, Kermit. Oh. How many times do you have to tell it that? You can't ask AI about secret atomic codes, man. No wonder they banned you. Are octopi molluscus? I don't know. Let's see what. Now I type that into like Google. Octopus. Yeah, they are marine mollusks, especially, which means they're invertebrates with soft bodies and no bones. Okay, yeah, they are like that. Mollusks, you're right, man. I guess maybe I have better luck with Google. I mean, somebody has probably make, you know, see. Images. I want to see images. Ah, yeah. Google Chrome. Yeah. I mean, there's Google Chrome waifu. There's that, you know. Let's see Firefox. Firefox waifu. Yeah, that's cursed. Google. Nozaki-chan, yeah, okay. Alright, enough internet. Enough internet for the day. So what's that? That's like here, yeah. Half point again. Easy. I think I begin to believe in the drawings I'm drawing. I think I'm getting confident in drawing hands. That's really nice. That is really nice. Confident, that's something a lot of people need. Confident. Be a little more confident in your life. Sometimes you don't need to answer, you know? Sometimes you just have to be confident even though you're wrong, you know? Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes confidence is all you need, you know? You have to like own the place, you know? Just go straight in as you like, you know, you're supposed to be there. But I don't know if that works in like, you know, in a job interview. Like you go to the job interview and say, yeah, I already have the job, guys. I don't know if that works like that. Bowser wife to you. Ooh. And who's S rank? Who's S rank? Who's F rank? Who's D tier? Hope Firefox is not in D tier. Hopefully they made like good choices. Hopefully they make good choices. Hopefully they have good taste, you know, not choices. Good taste. Good taste in drawings. Create the browser waifu tier list. Well then, you know what you're gonna do next, right? I mean, do they have like enough pictures? Let me see. Create a browser waifu tier list. Create browser waifu tier list. Listen. Create a browser tier list. This is the browser. Just that. What's that? It's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Terry, welcome. I don't know, man. They all look kind of like mid. Every of them is like D tier, bro. What the fuck? Maybe it's on my turn to make like a nice picture of them. It's maybe my turn. Make things more, I don't know, aesthetic. 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 Mid. They're all mid. Alright, if they're also mid, why don't you create your own waifus? What's the tag for? The tag for what? Gesundheit. Okay. Why you say Gesundheit? That's something OpenGX would invest in. I mean, maybe, like, hey, maybe if I ask OpenGX, hey, do you want to have like a waifu personification of your logo? They'd be like, hell yeah, send me. And they say, Guten Tag. Ah, right. Tag is, what's the tag for tag? Tag means like day in German. Like if you say TA, Tag, that means day. What he's saying is just good day. Guten Tag. The reason for that is because it's German. Because I'm German. Like, I'm not really German, but I speak German. It's my what's called. That is my mother tongue, although I should read more. If you've been to Avatar, okay, that's Terun and his questions. I love that. What element do you want to master? What element I want to master? Probably would be fire. I think I'm a fire guy. I'm like a fire guy. It's the first thing I would master. Fire. Life, because fire is life, you know. Or something like that. Fire is like, I mean, what's like your guys' opinion? What's the first element you're gonna learn? And don't come with you like with blood bending, okay? Also, have you guys watched Avatar? I don't know how old. Like, what's the age gap, you know? Air, okay. But would it define you, you know? Is air like your personality kind of thing? Because I use fire because of my personality. Because of my personality, I am on fire all the time, you know. There's like fire, air, earth, and water. But also there's like the sub-elements like metal bending, earth, metal bending, metal, I think water is blood bending. Then I think also it's like no, light bending. Like that's like the four, like fire, air, or like water, the metal, blood, lightning. If I were to map the lamest element earth, don't call yourself lame. You're a funny guy, you know. You're a funny guy. Don't call yourself lame, man. Have confidence in yourself. Don't you? How dare you call yourself lame? How dare you? Have some confidence. Even if it's like fake confidence, you know? Who would that know? Nobody would know that, right? Nobody knows. Probably air. Alright, alright. We got earth, fire, air. I guess what's terror? Terror, what's your answer? Alright, Skinner, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate. Oh, really? That's how it goes, man. Water, earth. Alright, let's go. I'd love to see that, man. We have image, free transport, and home. Alright. Free transport and home. Well, at least, I guess as a firebender, at least I'm always warm. that's my thing, I guess. I'm always warm. But You can potentially control storms and fly. That's true. That's true. You can fly. But you can also fly with fire too. You can fly with fire, but I guess you can jump with earth. You know, you can jump, from one thing, then you land there, and then another one here. Maybe you can ride the earth, in the air. So there's that. There's a lot of potential, I would say, with earth, like general landing. You make it rain, farming, and more. Yeah, that's really very. I mean, if you could ban in real life, that would be very useful. It would be very useful, not gonna lie. It would be useful. Alright, it's like there, like here. I guess maybe one day they will invent stuff like that. That would be kind of cool. Some crazy dude decide, honestly, I want to learn how to band. Maybe there's like what's called a universe where banding actually exists, It's not like a fictional thing. That would be awesome. This would be awesome sauce. Alright, I'm there. Oh, give me that. Thank you very much. That would be awesome sauce. Somewhere in a different dimension. There is something that, but then again, there is also like the thing. I guess that's what Korra, like the next sequel was working on, is like the society element to like what happens if people have power. For example, people and so people have banding and people have non-banding, and then there are the social dividends and all that jazz. And how dangerous it can be, It can be very dangerous if everybody has like, powers that they can use for their own selfish goals. Let's see. Oh, okay, I kind of have that up. It's more like, yeah, okay. What did I do wrong? It's more like, yeah, alright. It's more like there, okay. That's very dangerous. You don't want to have that in our life. Everybody gets powers. That's very difficult. I mean, that's why then, like, what's called heroes will exist then, and villains. Woohoo. Heroes and villains. And then we have like a My Hero Academia, where it's like villains and heroes and their quirks and their super hero elements and yada yada. I mean, I guess it It's gonna be easier. It's gonna be easy to be a hero at that point, I guess, if everybody's evil. Well, not evil, but more selfish. Because I think human nature is selfish. Because you rather, I guess not really. It really depends on the person, I guess, and the character. Uh, okay, a little bit more down there, but yeah, half point there. And this is a little bit too high here. Yeah, okay. I guess it's about character in that sense. I mean, I guess some way like people are selfish, but also like kind and caring. So really like a mix of both things, I would say. There's that. It's really how they are kind of raised, I guess. I guess also like, yeah, I guess the motives and the values. Maybe not every human being is selfish. I would say there's some selfish tendencies, I would say. Because if you're not selfish, you're then basically self-abandoning, and that's also not good. So you have to be a little bit selfish for yourself so you can protect yourself. Otherwise, you just like self-abandon, you know? Yeah, I guess that would be nice, but there's like the theory is nice, but like, you know, the what's called practicality looks a little bit different because it's kind of difficult to have so many schools or like I guess what you can do is like no, force people to do what's it called, go like to like hero school or something like that. But even then, like some conflicts will eventually rise up, and some people will do horrible things to each other. I think it would be like easier to control it, but you won't be able to like, you know, uh, prevent it for anything at all, you know. You have to be everywhere in that sense, you know. And also communicate. Not everybody is able to communicate the feelings. What happens if they are not really good at communicating their feelings? Well, they will bottle up in themselves, and then eventually they explode and then do like, I don't know, do something they didn't really want to do, you know? Was in that situation. The same with bullying and other things like that, you know? No. I would say instead of like, you know, if you get bullied, just crash out, bro. Honestly. Just crash out, bro. That's the only thing that really saves you. If you get bullied, just crash out. That's my tip. Just fucking crash out, man. Because in the end of the day, I got nothing to lose, bro. And they, oh no. And the bully will learn the lesson, you know. Just go ape shit, bro. Because if you're crazy, then nobody wants to bully you, I think. I mean, you're labeled as crazy at this point, but I think it's better being labeled as crazy than being bullied, you know. At least there's like peace of mind. Peace of mind. Plus, you don't have to like bottle all the feelings that you have, you know. That's my advice. Just go crazy. Just go crazy. Just let loose a little bit, you know. Go a little bit crazy. Do, 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 do. Not really, that's what am I saying? Okay, that's nice. What am I even saying, man? If that's my advice, go crazy. And eventually lead like a different person. This is a little bit long. It's a little for short in here. It's a little bit for short. So how is your morning going? My morning is great. I've done my daily exercise, read a book. Reading, guys. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. How are kids nowadays reading books? Are you gonna read a book? Get your, I don't know, intelligence going. Reading books, yeah, I think people should actually read more books. Just, you know, it's kind of nice. Like a whole book, yeah, like a whole ass book, bro, yeah. It's a book about like how to write a story. How to write a good story, better. It's not really like a story. It's not a book about like a story in itself, but more like a how to do kind of thing. But it's an interesting read nonetheless. I don't know. You don't have to read like every day. Like I mean, reading every day it's nice. Like you don't have to read like a whole book every day, but you know you can. What you can do is just read like a couple pages every day. You know, like every day a little bit. That's like. That's like my motto, and you'll be surprised if you like the consistency, you know. Look at me with my 1,101 days already. How many days? Yeah, 1,101 days, you know. That's how many days I'm actually like drawing. That's how crazy I am. Like a whole ass book. I don't know, you're gonna read some book maybe. Maybe find a book you wanna read. Yes, sir. That's what we call consistency, baby. Like I'm really good at being consistent, but I'm really bad at no, to improve myself in that sense. So I have to work fix on that, you know. I have to work on that, and then boom, easy stuff, man. Let's go. Woohoo! Let's go. We take those, man. We take those. Yeah. No, day 1 and then 2, and then there we have it.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Exactly. Let's go. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, consistency really does things. Like if you read every day, like I don't know, 5 pages, or like I don't know, maybe 10 pages, like in 1 month, if the month had like 31 days, you read like 3,010 pages, man. People really underestimate, like, you know, consistency. No, a lot of pages, like, you know. But you only do have to read 10 pages a day, you know? Or like, yeah, 10 pages, yeah. In a book that's like 5 pages, like, you know, behind and in front, you know. Page. Behind and front is just like, it's like 2 already, you know. Crazy math, huh? Reading books, baby. It's also intellectually also very nice. Sometimes your brain craves something intellectual, unless you kind of cooked with your TikToks and stuff like that, you know. Even though I'm also watching TikTok and all that kind of stuff, sometimes my brain craves something intellectual. which is nice, which is good. Something intellectual, you know. Let's go there. I think this should be a little bit smaller than there. There, here. Alright, let's see. Oh, wrong perspective, but let's see. Yeah, almost. Let's go. Let's make this like the same page there. Almost. Ah, okay. It's more like to the side there. Okay. So like there. Here, another view. Oh yeah, it's always nice to just. So yeah, man, yeah, I'm here. Can also talk about art if you're doing art. That's why my live streams exist, you know. Chat, have a nice day, you know. Just relax, take your time. Don't rush things. Don't rush goddamn things. Yeah. Okay. But that's okay. Dreams. You can talk about your dreams. Honor. Yeah, it's Persona 5 music. Have you ever played Persona? Give it a try. It's nice games. I mean, depends if you're like a gamer. Are you a gamer? Are you a gamer? Oh, it's nice. Okay. We're playing some games. In your free time, or do you do something else? Or watching some animes, maybe? Watching some animes. Ah, we'll have to look at what's the anime that are coming out today. Play Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Pokemon. Ah, okay. all right. That's very cozy games, huh? Cozy games. Cozy games. Especially Animal Crossings. Animal Crossing has really nice music. It's very nice music. Very relaxing. Very relaxing. Okay, next one. All right. Dun. So down here. What's wrong with there? I guess, and then we go with that here. Let's go. Pictures, books. How many hands do I have to draw again? More hands. Oh, then I guess creative hands, I guess. Alright. And then we have finished with hands, and then we can go with feet. Let's go. Drawing some feet. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna draw some feet. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Gonna draw some reference with feet. It's gonna be, I don't know, very, very weird to explain. Somebody saw me drawing, looking at feet reference. Why are you looking at feet? Well, I wanna draw them. Okay, sure, buddy. Sure, but really? Trust me. I'm not into feet. Maybe if you're into feet, like, I don't judge. I don't judge. Or maybe a little bit. Okay, half. There's the, it should be correct. Half. So let me see. Okay, almost correct. Only the negative space here is wrong. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. The negative space is wrong here. Should be like here. Yeah, that should be better. Now look at this. Easy. Easy. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I'm doing this. I know it's right, so. Okay, alright, let's go. Hippa, dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-dum, bum. All right. I think there's a little bit of yapping on the table. A little bit of yapping. What am I? What am I going to talk about? A good question. I mean, we draw some hands. Might be very handy when able to draw hands more comfortably. But I would say I like with the whole hand drawings. I feel more confident for sure right now. Like if I go back time and look at my hands now, I feel like I kinda improve, which is kinda nice. Because normally it's like, oh my god, you don't improve. But that's how it goes, man. If you tackle something you're like weak to, if you overcome your weakness, face your fears, and actually try to improve, then wonders will happen. But I guess to me it's more like self-sabotage, or like more the thing of improvements is that this is incorrect. So I do this correct. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, we take those. Let's go. I guess the degree is here a little bit wrong though. Yeah, still than here. Okay. I don't know. Let's go. Degrees here. Should be like here. Yeah. This should be like here and then there. My packet. Improvement, that's really nice. But the whole thing is, it should be enjoyable, I would say. The journey should be enjoyable. Improvement is more like something secondary. Yeah, welcome back. I was talking about like improvement, but honestly, sometimes you have to kind of enjoy this journey to improve. That's the whole thing. Once you enjoy something, it's gonna be better. You never beat somebody who enjoys something, you know. That's a fact, man. You never beat somebody, no matter how much you work hard. Somebody who enjoys those things. And if you enjoy things, then that's really good. Be present, enjoy it. Like, you know, don't go for hate. It's a little bit too thick. Huh. It's a little bit too thick. Better. Don't go for hate. Hate. I hate you. I'll be like, oh, sure, okay. I hate. I hate you. Alright, let's go. Okay, nice. One batch finish, another batch. Let's go with another batch. We have a lot of hands in front of us, but when we finish with it, we're doing beat again. Beat drawings. Let's go. I mean, are you guys like, I don't know, draw something? Are you drawing something? Are you into drawing? It's more like a more important question, I would say. Are you an artist? Or are you more like a prompt AI artist? If we can call that. The whole thing. I do like to draw. Let's go. What do you like to draw? Do you like to draw like, I don't know, your favorite characters or like more animals? Oh, look here. Favorite characters. I like. Or like what you want to draw. That's the better thing. What's your desire? Imagine you have like god art skills. What would you draw first? You know. What's something you would draw first? I'm trying to draw first, I guess. Something you want to draw. You don't have to worry about the skills, you already have those. And there's 1 and 2, okay. I would just draw my favorite anime characters. My favorite waifus. That's what I'm gonna draw. Pizza. That's sorry. That's so so innocent. I don't know. Dragon of fruit, huh? Gonna draw some food. Some nice pizza. What kind of pizza are we talking about? I'm more like a salami. I am a salami guy. Or maybe like what you call artichoke. So this is like the English word for that. Artichoke. Let's see.
Artichoke.
Artichoke, okay. Some artichokes on the pizza, I like that. With some other meat. Gotta be pepperoni. What about the cheese, you know? You have to have cheese. Sauce and pepperoni, I don't know. Sauce and pepperoni. What about the cheese? It's a part of this game. So some people eat pizza without cheese, you know? What about pineapple? I like pineapple. Pineapple, golden. There's a lot of hate between pineapple, you know. don't really get it. It's just pineapple. It's just sweet. I don't know why. Have you tried pineapple? I don't know why people hate it. It's okay, guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I like the sweet. I like the sweet pineapple. It's kind of goated. See, I think 1, 2, what 1? Huh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, this is like the. Okay. I was wondering what the fuck that is. Okay. Why do you hate pineapple, man? Have you tried it? Like, some people just hate things even though they haven't tried it. Things they haven't tried it. Have even tried pineapple pizza. It's the most delicious thing, man. Unsubscribe, dislike, everything. Okay. Ah, that's also like a good argument. Like, you know, it's true. Like, people can change over time. That's true. That's true. I don't know. Maybe next time, if you have pizza, try it out. See if you still dislike it. Maybe you're not. What's called? Taste buds change over time. Maybe you're more into a sweet tooth guy. Maybe you're more into sweets. All right, let's go. Yeah, this is too wide, I guess. Yeah. Some sweets. What kind of sweets? Like chocolate? Are you like a chocolate guy? Or more like a candy guy? Or maybe a snack guy, you know? But I don't think that's like sweet, you know? It's more salty. It's more salty. That's for me. I'm more like. I think I'm a sweet guy. Get it? I'm a sweet guy. Alright. Chocolate, ice cream, and candy. That's classic. What about the ice chocolate, huh? Ooh, combining two things. Combining two things, man. It's gonna be painful to draw this from imagination. Okay. Radiant, yes. So how can I simplify that actually? It's like a box actually. A box on the triangle. Yeah, it's a box, not triangle. Okay. It's more like there, right? Nice chocolate. Ice cream flavor. I love some ice cream. But you should not eat too much ice cream. It's very bad for your health. Oh yeah, I forgot about how does that. Ah, okay. We see the top of that. Alright, okay. It's more like that and here. Ah, okay. So like that, there's that, and then okay. I think that's enough. Okay, I guess that's one thing. No. You don't really see that, huh? What's the how's the other things? Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, I got it, okay. So there's that one. So one and then two. Alright, this is not really struggle with the fingers here. I struggle with the fingers. So then like that. Down there, down 1, 2, and then here. Then 1, 2, 3. Not down there. Looks kind of wrong for sure. Should be a little bit here. Kinda. Kinda. Let's see. How wrong am I actually? It's really difficult to draw that from imagination. Oh, I kind of effed up that really bad. Holy moly. Okay, so the first thing would be okay. Okay. I mean, those are a little more easier, but this is really. Yeah, thanks. You too, man. You too. Appreciate. Appreciate. Alright, so this was first one, it's much more smaller. Second of all, this is more like this. Then the whole thing is more to the side there. So, yeah, I have to really memorize like the shapes here. I mean, there's first like a box there. Oh. Let's see. It's more like a box there. Down. How does video draw from imagination? It's just you have a vision of what you want to draw. Kinda, yeah. But it's more, it's like a vision, but it's kind of blurry in that sense. And the more you know, the sharper it becomes your image. It's like stuff that's a little blurry. At least for me. So this is like, this is the shape here, right? And it starts half point there. And I have like here 1, 2, it's like that there, and then here, and then not there. Can't do that there. And half point there, half point there. Oh, and then here. Yeah, I can do that. I can remember that. It's not that difficult. Box, triangle, and then I guess here. Yeah, okay. Let's try again. Before we try again, I go and take a little break. BRB. BRB, guys. BRB. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm back. Let's go. Let's do this again. Okay, it's more like here. No, there. So, up, up. So, what's the like the easiest? No. Thing here to draw. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. Well, I try to do is like really memorize really the basic shapes and then trying with the basic shapes trying to construct everything back. But it doesn't work not all the time. As you can see. As you can see. So do. As you can see. Okay, nice. Ah. One, two, three, yeah, done. Goes kind of down there. Something like that. I think this goes a little more down there. No. Yeah. Something along those lines. No, got better, better. actually. Let's go. We take those. We take those. It was a little bit too much there, but yeah. Okay. The thumbs a little too no, big here, but otherwise, I'm like here. Yeah. Okay, nice. Oh. Okay. So. Thank you. Then up and down. Down this there. Go a little bit further there. Yeah. Now it makes more sense. There's that. Okay. Flame breath. Sun breathing. That would be kind of nice. Sun fire breathing. That would be kind of nice. Yeah. Okay. That's. Let's see. So like 1, 2, 3. It's really like okay. And this goes there. Okay. Going down there. Here. Here. And this should be that. This should be a little bit longer. But yeah, let's go. We take that. It's not 100% correct, but I kind of get the feeling for it, so I'm okay with it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Next one. Finish that. It's really like hands interacting with objects, man. Next level. Right. Almost finished. No, we're not almost finished. But we making progress, I would say. Slowly but steady. We're making our way there. Making our way there. Which is nice. Maybe it takes some time, but more like more about observation and rather actually hand drawings. It's more about observation of bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Taking my sweet time. And at the end of the day, drawing should be easy. Drawing is not easy, then something is wrong. Something is fundamentally wrong. We have to change that. So you don't really see the other finger here. Drawing should be easy. Really, it's like there, huh? Okay. It's not easy, damn, there's something wrong. Same also goes for singing and other things in life. Should not be like a Heko's task. No,
Okay.
no, no. So, kinda, but I think this is the whole thing here's a little bit too. So, here. Yeah, almost. The bow is a little bit too small. A little too small. It's a little bit longer here. Yeah, I see it now. You're saying, welcome, welcome. Sometimes it happens. It can happen. It can happen, man. But hey, thank you for joining, as always. Appreciate that. Let's go. Appreciation, you know. The appreciation. We are. We appreciate. I appreciate you. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's go. We take that. Yeah. It's good enough. All right, let's go. Continue with that review. We're getting some of it, I would say. We are getting some of it. Man. Why don't I close those lines? If you called in your home. Yeah. Not really like any big reasons. Sometimes there is no big meaning behind something. Sometimes it's not that deep. Sometimes it is deep. Sometimes it's not that deep. It's really important to choose your fights. But if it were cold in my home, it's not really cold. I mean, it's getting summer, so there's that too. Not summer, spring. Spring, baby, spring. Spring is in the air. Alright, let's go. Man, why can't I just draw clean lines, man? Sometimes I wonder. Just draw clean lines so I don't have to like do a cleanup next afterwards, man. This is too much to ask. Not too much to ask. Can't really draw feet because we still have to do the hands. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay. And what lightning actually am I gonna use? Another question. What lightning am I gonna use on site? Oh. Alright, also let's do a little bit of why not too. With some clean lines there now, I think. There's some mistakes here and there, but it will honestly, it's just like I can spend like, I don't know, another 10 hours on those, but yeah, nah. Alright, that Oh. Go back. Is there? Okay, there's that. Okay, make that there. Backup line. If I can't like mess it up. Okay, and then here have some fun with that. Up a hair. Base. Ah. Thingy. Clove. More clove. Alright, let's go. Yeah. It's a little bit thicker line out, I guess. Also, it's instead of instead of drawing directly onto top of it, I think I'll make it like an extra layer. Or should I? Maybe not. I mean, I still have other things. Maybe I should also do windows so I don't have to do always so much. What's wrong saying? Fire and cold are not too different, so most likely not. Oh, what are you talking about? About the elements? It's about the thing. We talked about like, no. If you have an element like an avatar with like wind, fire, water, and earth, which element were you? Now I said fire. Gonna be a firebender. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be the bad guys. It is what it is, man. You will saw you this, alright. So make this one flicker here, this line there. Oh boy, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, right. Yeah, let's go. It's more readable if I do this. The whole point of line art is to make things more readable. So if it's not readable, then you have to work on your iron line art. Or like thick line outside, thin line inside, right? Classic. It's a little too thick here. Damn, why is my tablet not really responding right now? Ugh. Okay. Let's see how it looks afterwards. Alright, so again, my thing. When I focus on this illustration, I really don't focus on yapping, honestly. A little bit too empty, huh? So empty. But you know what? What's not empty? My creativity. My heart is not empty. Kingdom Hearts is light. Kingdom Hearts is light. Let's go on. Kingdom Hearts is light, not darkness. Sometimes it's happened, life happens. Sometimes life gonna break you 1,000 times, man. And each time you have to decide what you're gonna do about that. Have like this amazing future, this amazing thing, and then something happens, and then everything goes to shit, and you're like, what's the point exactly? This is where life gonna break you. At least it broke me for sometimes, for sure. And life gonna break you for you too. Everybody's gonna break at some point. The most important part is just really like, get your shit together, bro. Get up, man. Get up. Get up. What are you doing? Get the fuck up, man. Well, it's kinda hard sometimes. It's not easy, for sure. You rather want to do anything than doing something. Yeah, that's for sure. And then you go into depression. And then it really sucks. It really sucks. Well, you gotta learn something. But honestly, I don't really answer for that. I don't know what to do after you got that depression. To be fair. To be fair. So why do we have even depression? Why would it be so nice without depression? That would be so nice if you just can bounce back, you know, something bad happened, I don't know. Maybe you can actually, but it's really, I guess, a mindset not everybody has. Anything a mindset like that, easier said than done. Easier said than done. But I think it's really good to have something like that. Or maybe practice that. Practice. To never give up. To never give up. Dun, dun. Ah, okay. Something like that, huh? Yeah, that's better. Never give up. But all of that's sometimes easy said than done. Never give up. Bam. Takes a special someone to get out. Sometimes you can't go outside. Like you can't help yourself. Sometimes you need just therapy. Sometimes you need just therapy. And sometimes even therapy doesn't help. But that's a thing. First step. And also people don't really have money for therapy. Sometimes therapy can cost a lot of money. And not everybody is privileged to have that money. But I guess if you have that money, try it out. See if it helps you. Alright, I guess more readable. Oh, this is really hard. Sure, but it should be easy. I'm doing this every day. And that should be better. Just have to follow lines, man. How hard can that be? Okay, nice. What's going on with my temperature, bro? Wait. Okay.
All right. Level up.
Level up. Okay. And delivered. Okay. Looks okay, I would say. Let's take that. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, nice. Alright, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.